Welcome to LeonCo and welcome to your weekly video. Welcome to LeonCo and welcome to your weekly video, and we are continuing our topic for the month of October about scary things that can happen in your financial life. And on this week's video, we'll be discussing something that for many of us through the first part of this year we experience, and that is losing our investments. Yes. If you are an investor, if you're in the stock market, if you're in the real estate, in business, in private sectors, so on and so forth, any investment that you do in your life, you've experienced in some way, shape, or form loss of your investment. And this is something normal. This is something cyclical in the investment that you do throughout your life. There are going to be ups and downs, but let's talk specifically on what happened this year, because this year's happened something not in the ordinary, not in the norm, and that is being affected in your investment, but something that was not specifically related or directly related to maybe your direct investments. That could be real estate, stock market, or so on and so forth. Yes, this is something very interesting and very frustrating for a lot of investors. I know that there could be many types of investors, long-term, short-term, or maybe investors that want to do day trading to have a quick return on their investments. But the reality is, when you are faced under a circumstance that is not under your control, that is when it gets frustrating. We all know that investing is a 50-50, that you can try your best to do the best you can to have a safe investment there, but there will be always that percentage of insecurity that you will always have, and that risk that you need to take when it comes to investing your money. But what do you do when you lose all of your investment or lose a big part of your investment? Well, the first thing that you need to do is focus on what point in your life, in your financial life, you are in. Because if you are early in your financial life, maybe in your 20s, in your 30s, losing that investment is a cyclical that you have the time, you have the opportunity to get back, to handle that investing again. Maybe you lost because of a dip, and then eventually you will go back up. And this can give you an opportunity to even make more money. But if you are in your late investment career, if you are in your 40s, 50s, maybe in your 60s when you're just thinking about retirement and you lose a big chunk of your investment, well, that can be something very frustrating. Our best advice is that you should take your time, look at your options, and see if this loss of investment is something temporary or is it something that is going to be fine. Because if it's something temporary, maybe you can take a step back and hold on to that loss of capital, and then you can slowly but surely go back up and gain all that investment, gain all that capital back. But if it's something final, well, unfortunately, it's time to find out a new strategy. And yes, this can be very frustrating and very scary, but the reality is that none of us are experts, and none of us can do a lot of things to counter or to predict what is going to happen in the stock market or in your investments. So when it comes to having this scary part in your financial life, the best thing that we can give to you is be patient, be thoughtful, and always be sure and willing to know that your risk that you're taking is something that really you are willing to take. So this has been your weekly video. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and always remember to have that king mentality.